Hi everybody. Yay. This is the episode 2 to season 2. We're going to start with building a stage and learn a little bit about different styles of theaters and what you're going to perform on. So what you're going to need for this part is a marker, a cutting device, a knife or blade, scissors, and a ruler would be great. And materials wise, you'll need a box. And you want to keep one side solid down at the bottom. But there's several different kinds to choose from. You have a proscenium, you have a in the round, which is in the round and your audience is on the outside of it, all the way around. You have an arena, which is a really big, you've seen those big arena sort of things. And you have one that's called the HIPPODROME. You'll have to look that up. For this season 2, we're going to use a proscenium style. For that, we have the box. All right, you have one side that's taped up. You can. This box is a little rough, but you want to leave the bottom together. Okay. So in a proscenium, it's kind of like a picture frame. Now it has depth to it, what they call downstage and upstage, stage left and stage right. And that is all determined by you standing on the stage. So you have stage left, stage right, downstage, and upstage. Back in the day, they used to have this big rake. So this was downstage and this was upstage. So that's what that's called. But most of the stages now are just flat. But we're going to add some scenery to that sort of thing to change all that. And there's also another part of is wings. Stage left and stage right wings, where you go off stage. All right. And as we go along, we're going to create this. Today, we're going to create just the space that you're going to perform in. All right. So I want to draw the front of it. Usually they have a proscenium arch. Now in my space, this is going to determine your scale of the puppets. Remember what we made in the first one, all right? So I have my little guy right here that's going to live in there. So he's kind of big. So I'm going to draw this arch, and that may change because it may not work. So this is where your ruler comes in handy. All right. So I want to come from the middle, go both ways. There. I want to cut all the way to the bottom, actually. Let's do that. Right? Yeah. Let's just cut that. All right. So from there, I want to go up as straight as I can. Even as I can. If you want to go over 2 inches from the side or something like that. Yeah, maybe measure it, Tristan. Okay. Put your little mark up here. Right. Then you connect the dots. And Orville's going to help. Orville. Now, you going to help, or he's going to mess with me? You're not in this one, Orville. You gonna help today? All right. Okay. You watch me for now, and then we'll cut one out later. So now you want to do this arch. Yeah, it's a cool little arch. Yeah. You know, this is by hand. If you use a compass or something, that'll get you a nice little arch. Okay. So we're going to decorate all this later. All right. So on the sides, I want to be able to make those wings. So let's come in 2 inches And the wings are so you can go on and off stage, right? So I want to cut. So do we really want to cut? I tell you what we'll do. We're gonna create a flap, all right? So that will hide the offstage stuff and create some wings, because I can't really hide behind this part of the scene. So with all your scenery and your puppets and all that stuff. So let's do that on both sides. 2 wings. So if you want, which would be great, there's going to be some samples, and I know we're going to send you some samples of what some of these look like. And if you go to theater diagrams, something like that, that'll give you an idea. And some of them are very elaborate in the style of prosceniums, opera houses, and if you have an opera house in your town, check that out and see that. They may have diagrams and pictures online of what that all looks like. It's very, very beautiful. Okay, so we have the wing space, which I'm not going to cut out the entire square. I'm only going to cut out this part so I can open it up. I'll show you that. The other, thanks, buddy. I don't know if these scissors work. I'll cut these off. Yes. You want to cut it? There, hold that box. So, I don't think the scissors are going to work. I mean, Orville. Take this. So I'm going to cut off the flaps. Save your flaps because they'll make nice curtains and that sort of thing. Here, shortly. All right. So I'm going to cut those off real quick. So we have all this cut out, proscenium cut out, the wings cut out. If you noticed, I messed one up and cut the wrong side, and that happens, you know, in live theater, you know. The cutout to the proscenium, it's a really nice arch I did. It's a little crooked, but so another part of the theater that I didn't, I'm going to use this and put it out front. And what this part is called is the apron. And usually beyond that is your orchestra pit that comes up and down where the orchestra sits for all the music. So there we go. Now we have that. Your stage left wing, stage right wing, your apron, proscenium. This space up here is called the fly space. That's where they usually bring in backdrops and they fly things in. So I kind of want to put something here so you don't see me doing that. It takes away from some of the magic. So I want to create a little proscenium decoration sort of thing. And I want to add a little bit of a arch to that. I'm going to set this to the side, the top of the theater. I put it down on top of that a little bit, so now you won't see my hands as much when I'm working this. Sometimes that may need to be bigger, smaller, but you want everything to focus on this little picture frame here with a nice little arch. I am Trepius, the prince of the forest for the trees. I am here to tell you a story of the ancient days of the forest for the trees. Yes. All right. Oh, what are you? I'm trying to do a show here, Mr. Please. It's in the forest, not in the ocean. So I'm going to go.